Hello and welcome to Thursdays on YouTube, live readings tonight by Dan the Mystic. We're talking about the big shift tonight. All right, let's get my live stream manager going here. And if you're joining me, you can purchase any readings through the Hipsy link, which will be posted into the comment section, or it's also in the bio. There's several options that you can choose from. I've got some pretty inexpensive ones. You can get a discount sometimes. Hey, Bear. Good to see you. All right, so for those who don't know, I offer several options to choose from through the Hipsy link. So I've got this herbal tea. We look at some herbs that you can use on your journey right now. I've got the Eternal Crystals. This is the service's Mystic Crystal. Looks to see what crystals are great for you to use right now. This is a really great deck to find out. Then I've got Moon Oracle Shine. This is a great deck to look and see, give you some confirmation, answers, or instruction. Then I've got Moon Manifest Trine service. This is the Moonology Manifestation deck. This can give you some good insight into how to manifest your dreams or the things you're trying to work on. And then I have Elemental Momental service. This is looks to see what elements are great for you to use, what energies or elements you may be tapping into right now. And then I've got some other things like Career Deer. Let's see where you're at in your career. What's next? Then I've got Lover Quick Discover. If there's things that are happening in your love life and you need a quick answer to see what's happening, we can do that. I also do dream interpretations. We can look and see what dreams have symbols, metaphors, things that you may not always be sure of what's going on. But I do interpret dreams to give you things that you need to know in your waking life. I also have a past, present, future service. We look at the past, see what happened there, what's going on now, and what's to come. Then I have just a general question, quickie. If you have a quick question about something, just anything in general, I'd be glad to answer that. And then I also have a shift that is called the Big Shift, because we're all going through some major shifts right now. If things may seem a little unsure or what's happening, if you're feeling a big shift and you need some answers, that's a great little service to purchase. Okay, so let's start out with some I always like to start out with the zodiac signs for the week. So we're going to start out with Aries. What's going on with Aries? And I also do live readings on Facebook Mondays at 7 p.m. I do the zodiac signs for the week there as well. Things can shift within a few days, depending on your zodiac and planetary alignments. So Aries, we're dealing with family this week. There's a decision that you need to make regarding some financial situations. This is some long-term goals, long-term commitments, long-term investments. Okay, maybe even some legal issues. For some of you, I feel there's a trust fund that is in maybe some limbo, or there may be some restructuring that needs to happen. So if you have a trust fund or even just a general investment account, there's going to be something going on with that this week. If any of you need some clarity on that, book a session with me and we'll look into that. That's for Aries. Next is Taurus. What's going on with the sign of Taurus this week? Okay, some of you are going to be dealing with a spouse, lover. You're getting some wake up calls. Ooh, some of you are going to be there. There's an issue with a living situation. Let's get more. Sign of Taurus. What's going on with Taurus collectively this week? In the next few days. Okay, someone is in some old energy here, and they're spewing off some stuff to you that you're having to filter out or not take so serious. Let's get one more card for Taurus. Fire energy. Okay, so you're some of you are going to be rebuttaling. You're going to be, coming back instead of. I think some of you have kind of kept quiet in a way, and you haven't wanted to stir the pot or create any tension. But this week, you're going to be telling them like it is. Okay, if you need some assistance with this situation, book a reading with me. Next is Gemini. Show us what's going on with Gemini for this week. Gemini's dealing with the outer world. Things are shaking up. Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. Okay. Some people, there are some people that are trying to do some roundabout things in your world. But you're not having it. You're like, nope, I'm not allowing anybody else out there that's toxic or that has been doing me wrong. I'm out here having fun with my friends and my family, and yep, good for you. There's a patient energy within your field right now, Gemini. And you're somebody's trying to trigger you, but you're holding it in. You're not letting it, you're not putting it back out there to them. You're keeping your peace at the moment. So good for you. If you need assistance in maneuvering through any situations, book a reading with me. Cancer. Next is Cancer. What's going on with Cancer this week? Feeling the weight of something, holding on to something they need to let go of. Staying strong. And if you'd like to book any readings that you want read in the live here tonight, go to the Hipsy link and purchase that, and we'll do an open request. Just going to check this real quick, make sure this is set up. Okay. All right, Cancer. What else do we have for Cancer this week? Okay. You're in observant mode. You're feeling the weight of some things, but you're not taking a lot of action. You're just observing before making your next move. If you're really in tune with astrology or the planets, which most Cancers typically are, you're waiting for this Mercury post shadow to get out of here before you start putting in any effort and taking your plans or your goals or projects to the next level, kind of moving forward with them. So you're also contemplating on whether you should take what you've been working on and bring it forward, leave behind what needs to be left behind, and bring forward what does. I do feel for some of you Cancerians, this is a venture of some sort. And it's money related. But yeah, if you need some assistance maneuvering through this, book a reading with me. All right, how's everybody doing tonight? Next is Leo. Let's see what's going on with the sign of Leo this week. Yep, same energy as Monday, dealing with a mother who is toxic. You may be living in the same household. There's lots of toxicity happening for some of you. You're wanting to get out of there and live your life. Let's not be tied down to a parental figure. You got to jump this obstacle, Leo. You got to find a way to break free from the ties that are binding you and keeping you from enjoying your life. If you need some assistance maneuvering through that, book a reading with me. Okay, that was Leo. Next is Virgo. What's going on with Virgo this week? What's going on for the sign of Virgo? You're moving away. Some of you are going to be moving away from intense emotional energy. Some of you are done with a situation. You're moving forward without someone else. Yep. 2 movement cards here. 3 actually. Yeah, you're moving out of an emotionally draining situation that's not serving you anymore. You're moving towards your happiness. What else for Virgo? Yep. You're trying to find if some of you are dealing with a current and long-term relationship, this is where and if it's been toxic and not serving you, you're going to be moving away from that. And maybe a little bit of a struggle to be like, oh, I know I got to move away from this, but I need to move more towards the right person. And you may have some sleepless nights with this. So if you're dealing with this situation and you need some assistance and some clarity, book a reading with me. All right, let's look at Libra. What's going on with Libra this week? All right. Libra, you got the sun shining here. I feel some of you are just, waking up out of that winter slumber. And it's like you got this childlike energy ramping up within you. You're coming back to life. And you're in a whole new phase, new paradigm. Things are waking up. Yep. Even though this isn't Libra season, it feels like your season. With these cards, it's like, yes, there's balance coming in. There's birth coming in, there's vitality. It's like you're just coming back to life. Very beautiful. I love that. And if you do have any issues trying to bring in a balance, book a reading with me. I can assist you. I do life coaching, spiritual coaching, advising, empowering. All right, next is Scorpio. What's going on with Scorpio for the week? What is Scorpio dealing with? Internal battles. Dealing with a potential lover. Yep. It's kind of like for most of you Scorpios, you have a specific person that you have in mind or that you've been with before or want to be with. And it's like there's an impatience here for something to transpire and manifest. It's like you just want it to happen. You're observing, waiting, trying to stay patient, juggling, juggling two extremes, trying to figure out how to make things work, how to get things to actually manifest into your reality. So if you need some assistance in trying to work through this, book a reading with me. That was Scorpio. Next is Sagittarius. What's going on with Sagittarius this week? Ooh, yeah, you're cutting through the bullshit. You're cutting through the things that aren't. Well, actually, I feel a lot of you are gaining some light to some mysteries that you have been, that has been kind of daunting you. Let's see what else. Even though some things may be shifting or falling apart in your world, you're not letting it get you down. You're like, I'm strong. I can get through this. I know I can do it. I'm not letting setbacks keep me from moving forward. You're searching to bring balance. Now you are speaking your truth. You're letting people know that you're not going to be messed with this week. And you're putting your energy towards things that are long-term, that are going to benefit you in the long run here. All right, that's Sagittarius. If you have a situation similar, book a reading with me. I'll be glad to assist you. All right, what's going on with Capricorn? Show us Capricorn for the week. Capricorn. All right, you're part of this fire horse energy ramping up. You have overcome so much in the past 4 to 5 months. You've been shedding a lot of this old energy you've been holding on to, and that's still a recurring theme. You know, you've been holding on to staying things for far too long, but you're actually cutting through a lot of the, yeah, you're done with it all. You're done with all that old stuff. You want something new. You've overcome quite a bit. Let's see what else for Capricorn. Forward movement. No stuck energy for you. Yep, your world is opening up. So from what I know, you know, Capricorn, you're part of this fire horse energy collective. I think there's 4 or 5 signs that are associated, but you're going to be experiencing some major breakthroughs this week, and even maybe the next few weeks. So if you need some help maneuvering through these shifts, book a reading with me. I've got a big shift option in my Hipsy platform. Next is Aquarius. What's going on with Aquarius this week? Aquarius. Ooh, some of you are finding out you're pregnant. There's some conception happening. And this is something you've been waiting for. You've been waiting to have children, and now the answers are here. You've been waiting on communication from, I don't know. It's interesting, the communication card here, but give me 1 second. Communication. Yeah, there's 2 cards here that indicate you've been waiting for this. And some of you actually may already have children, but you haven't had custody of them, and you're going to be getting some news regarding custody, and you may actually be able to reclaim custody over them. Interesting. So if that resonates with you and you need some assistance, book a session with me. All right. If anybody would like me to pull a 1 card for them, I can do that for free. Give you see what the energies are going on with you. Next, we'll move on to Pisces, last but not least. Show us what's going on with Pisces this week. Pisces. Everything's working in your favor right now, Pisces. You've got some very potent energy ramping up within your field. I mean, I just feel this fire energy just like ramping up for you. And even though you're a water sign, you can still feel that fire, of course, but we all any zodiac sign can. But wow. You're in your power. You are making wise decisions. You're investing in the things that matter to you. You're creating, you're birthing things into life. You know exactly what you want. You know how to get it. You're joining forces with people, places, organizations that align with your vision and your mission. Fire horse energy again. Wow. And some of you are consulting with, I guess you call, gurus, tarot readers, psychics, whatever. And of course, I'm one of those. But yeah, you're consulting here. You're actually tuning more into your spiritual side. This week, you're getting back in touch with you, drawing back your power. You're in your power. Wow. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. That was for Pisces. I think that was the best energy of the week. All right. All right, we got 2 people in the chat. Would anyone like a 1 card pull? Type me in the comment section. Well, we can look into your energy. I'm going to pull a collective card. Hey, Sarah. I will pull one for you in just a second. All right, let's see what's going on with collective. Strength. Integrity. You're building up momentum. So collectively, we're all trying to stay strong with what's happening in our outer world. There's a lot of chaos happening, but we're trying to stay grounded, stay firm in ourselves, stay strong, keep our integrity, not kind of waver from it. And in some way, I feel like this also ties in with some fire horse energy, even though it's not associated with it. I'm picking up on this energy with this. Like the fire has been lit. It's sitting there. It's waiting for, to ramp up. And that strength is building. It's building, it's building, it's building. So yeah, we're heading into some major shift times, going through some big major shifts. I do have that option available in the Hypsy link if you want to see what the big shift is for you specifically. All right, Sarah Latham, let's see what, let's get 1 card for Sarah. What's going on with Sarah. Let's get a card for Sarah. You got the moon. All right. You've been dealing with some things. You've been trying to find answers to some things. Some things are starting to come to light for you. Some things are starting to make sense. Maybe not everything all at one time, but it's like little bits and pieces here throughout the week are going to be coming to you. And that kind of coincides with as Mercury is leaving post shadow, it's like building momentum. You know, where our mindset has kind of been foggy during the retrograde. It's like, we're getting our mental clarity back. And this is where you are, you know, really getting back that clarity that you need to discover or uncover things that have been confusing. Okay. Let's get one more if there's anything else for Sarah. Yeah, strength came out for you. So collectively and for you. Yep. That energy's building up within you. Strength, groundedness. And I feel like in a couple weeks, you're going to be bouncing off the walls. It's like you're going to be going here, going there, doing this, doing that, getting this set up, getting that set up. I see you just like bumbling around like a bee. Just you're going to have a lot going on. And I don't know if your natal chart is set up at this time for that to happen, but it'd be interesting to know. So take a look at your natal chart, Sarah, and see where I guess it's your career sector or outer world, whatever that is. I need to get more into astrology. I know a lot of basics, but as far as like reading natal charts and stuff, I'm not that well equipped yet, but I am slowly but surely getting there. But I do feel like there's some natal chart lineups for you in the next week or two. Some sectors lighting up and you're just going to be bumbling around. All right. If that resonates, I hope that resonates with you. And if you want to look further into that and see what's going to be coming up or what energy field you're going to be in during that time, you can book one of those. If you want to book one of those things in the Hipsy link, I'd be glad to answer any of those for you. Give me 1 second. Bumblebee sounds like me. Okay, awesome. Why do I have two here? Okay, technology's being weird. Okay, I was just making sure that's set up. Yeah, and if you want, let me know where that is in your chart, because I'm interested to know. But you can feel that momentum picking up. Yeah, I've really just seen you, like I feel you just bumbling here, bumbling there, doing this, doing that. I don't see exactly what, but you know what it's going to be. So, all right. If you want any other questions answered, book a reading. Most of those are pretty inexpensive, $5 to $10 for the lives. I'm not sure if I posted the. Let me see if I put. Which requests are on here? Ugh. This is weird. Okay. I don't know. This set it up for a 7:30 time, and I don't know why I did that. But I'm trying to. Sorry, bear with me. I'm trying to locate this. It won't let me know what service is up. I thought I posted every. What services are on here? Okay, here we go. 16 services are available. Now, full service, general readings, and full love readings and holistic coaching. You can still purchase those, but those will be read outside of the live, just FYI. Okay. Let's look at some crystals. What's going on? Let's see what crystals will be great for the collective. And the last 2 to 3 times I pulled, the first card was always a clear quartz, which can, it's kind of like, can I get a different card? But let's see. What card would be great for the collective to use this week? Here it is. Tiger's Eye. Tiger's Eye is a great willpower stone. It helps to, you can use it for manifestation. If you have a business and you want to build it or bring in some more clients, this is a great stone to have at your desk or your office or even carry on your person. And I hate to be redundant with the fire horse energy, but this ties in with that too. The tiger's eye is associated with the solar plexus, which that is associated with the fire element, and that's right here in your digestive area. And the fire energy is kind of ramping up. It's really helping us to step into that place where we can manifest easier. Tiger's eye is going to help you do that. And I found my tiger's eye. This is really pretty. You can get it in many different forms: pendants, tumbled stones, rings, bracelets. You name it. I've got tumbled stones, and it comes in different colors too. Comes in red, blue, gray, which the gray is typically more like cat's eye. But cat's eye is a little bit separate, but it does have the same energy. So tiger's eye is really good as a main, or the golden is one of the best. I have seen, they really do all the same. Oh, and there's a tricolor bracelet that we sell at the Golden Temple. That gives you all 3 colors, all 3 energies, all tied into one that can enhance your manifestation power, all that good stuff. So get you some tiger's eye and watch the willpower ramp up and manifestation power as well. Okay, I want to pull some moon cards. And this deck is read with the Moon Oracle Shine option in the Hipsy link. Does the shop have an online store? Are you talking about the Golden Temple? If so, it does not. We're old school. Most everything is done via phone or in shop service. I think Boss Man has been talking about trying to put some stuff online, but that's going to be a little slow of a process. I think they've wanted to try to do online purchasing where people can go on and purchase things. But right now we don't. The company's been around for 52 years. They've done everything old school. Inventory by hand. A adult calculator as a register. It's actually really nice, and we price everything by hand too. But I think we're heading towards some more tech stuff. So stay posted. I wish we kind of did, because people will call and ask, do you have this brand in? We didn't see it online or whatever. It's like, it's easier for them to go on there and see what we offer. All right, let's get this Moonology. What does the collective need to know? What general energies with the moon? Balance, spirituality, and practicality. This is really important. Regardless if you're on a spiritual path or not, sometimes we can get too caught up in the fantasy of things and not really bring it into a grounded space in our reality and not be practical. It's like we can dream all day long about what we want to do or what we want to bring into existence. But if we don't have that practical approach to it, it's just not going to take off. This is associated with Pisces, and Pisces is also about bringing balance, but bringing things from the higher realms into the physical reality. But taking a practical approach towards it is really essential. So keep that in mind when you're daydreaming or coming up with plans for your future, for your goals. Yeah, I do want to get one more here. I feel like someone needs to hear one more thing with this. Show us. And if you book this service through the Hipsy link, you get 3 cards. You do get to ask a question regarding your specific situation, and this will give you some insight, direction, anything like that. What else does the collective need to know? Moon-wise, moon cycle. Here we are. All right, step out of your comfort zone. We're the only ones that hold ourselves back from doing the things that we want to do. We sometimes fear what other people are going to think of us. We fear failing. But what's the acronym for fear? Fear everything and run, or face everything and rise. We don't grow if we don't face the things that we're afraid of. But if you step out of your comfort zone, the universe is really going to support you in every way. And even if you trip up or whatever, you just dust yourself off and get back up and try again. That's all you have to do. Don't give up, but step out of that comfort zone. Nice. What do we want to manifest? What are we manifesting out there? I'm going to take a quick refreshment break. Be right back. All right, thanks for joining me. If you're new to the chat, say hi in the comments, or if you would like a 1-card pull for you for free, type me. All of my services can be purchased through the Hipsy link in the chat or in my bio. Right now we're doing a manifestation moon deck. This is part of the Moon Manifest Trine service. It's $5 through the Hipsy link. You get 3 cards. You can ask a question, or we can just see what energies you're in to manifest the things that you want. Hey, Polly, welcome in. Thanks for joining me. If you'd like a 1-card pull, let me know. Type me in the comments. Or if you have any services you want to purchase, do so through the Hipsy link. You know what to do. All right, what are we manifesting this week? What is the collective trying to manifest this week? Okay, so in order for you to manifest some things, you're going to have to dive a little deeper. Go deeper into the details. You know, sometimes we just have surface level ideas and whatever, but we got to put some details to it. So go a little deeper into the ideas surrounding it, the ins and outs of it, just dive a little deeper so that that can come all into full spectrum, and then you can try to manifest things in an easier way. What else do we have for manifesting? Be humble. And I think this ties a lot with gratitude as well. We can learn gratitude through being humble. And gratitude is a very powerful energy to be in, because when we're grateful for things, we can be grateful for things are going to come to us easier. If we're not grateful, the universe isn't going to send us more stuff. But if we are grateful, it's like, okay, you're grateful for this. Let me hand you something else here to, be grateful for. But life can humble us in many different ways, but stay grateful and stay humble. Yes, Polly, let's get you one card. Show us what's going on. Let's see what Polly needs to know right now. All right. The devil popped out. And this is usually indicating some type of stuck energy, being chained to something, not being able to really move or get out of whatever it is. I did pull some extra cards just to see, because sometimes this doesn't always give us the full, spectrum. And I think you're waiting on some communication. You're waiting on some effort. You're waiting on the fire to kind of ramp up here to help you to break free from something. I think you've been waiting on news regarding some new venture that you're trying to set up, or even get on with some other company you haven't worked with before. I feel like you feel stuck a little bit. There may be some things that you have to set up before you can do this new thing. But you're ready to do it. It's just there's a delay. So if that resonates with you and you want to look further into that, book a session, okay? Thanks, Polly. All right. All right, this message is going to be for anyone that's popping in outside of the live or after the live. What does this person need to know? Someone is in their power, and they're making wise decisions. You're very headstrong. Queen of Cups. You're very fluid, and you're taking charge to be a caretaker, caregiver, and you're wanting to put yourself out there to assist, because you have what it takes. You're equipped with the energy to help someone in need. So if that's for you and you need some assistance maneuvering through this, or just getting any clarity on it, hit me up. Book a reading. Do we have any requests out there for anything, or is there anything you want me to talk about? I'm well versed in different areas: herbs, tarot, crystals, astrology. There's a lot more. I just can't. This doesn't always come to me when I'm doing these lives. I can't think of them, but yeah. And I can channel just about anything. So let me know in the comments if you want me to discuss anything specific, or if you have a question about a service that I offer, to see if it's the right one for you. I'd be glad to do that as well. In the meantime, we'll get some more cards going. All right. This is going to be for somebody tuning in. needs to know. Somebody's carrying a lot of heavy weights, heavy burdens, lots of responsibilities are on your shoulders. This is done with a heavy heart. You're wanting to take a break. You need a vacation. Somebody needs a vacation here. You may be looking at options on where to go to just get away. You're emotionally drained. I actually feel there's a lot of mental, emotional stress. Something's been like really, you've been working hard, and it's just you're burnt out. You're very burnt out, but you're seeking out respite somehow, whether you're going on a retreat, a vacation, you just want to get away from this. Wherever you're at, whatever issue or whatever, excuse me, wherever you're at, you want to get out of it. If you need some assistance with this, reach out. I'll be glad to get you some clarity, get you some assistance, see what the right decision for you, or help you to make the right decision. Beautiful. Any requests out there? Anything you want me to talk about? I have, I am working, excuse me one second. I am working on trying to set up a class through live where I teach you how to read tarot and what the cards mean. Haven't quite set up that time yet, but things have been slow with the Mercury energy, so that's ramping back up. Things are kind of getting back to normal. I can think a little bit more clearly on lining things up and planning things out. So I do want to learn. I do want to teach tarot. So if you're interested in that, I want to put you in a list so I can reach out to you and let you know, hey, I'm going to be doing some tarot teaching and show you how to read if you'd like that. So hit me up in the comments if you would like to learn tarot, and I'll put you down and let you know what I'm going to be teaching. Okay. I got this beautiful elemental deck. There's just so many really great symbols in there. And let's see what elements the collective or anybody out there can utilize for their journey. What elements are we working with? Volcanoes. And surprisingly, right behind it was rain. All right. Fire horse energy. Volcanoes, that's fire. This is also about power. Reclaiming your power. I think for a lot of the collective, we have given our power away so much that we haven't put it back into ourselves. Reclaiming power. And truthfully, when you start to reclaim that power, you could call it, well, let's see, sacral chakra, solar plexus, that's or even the root, those are fire energies, right? And I feel like some of you are going to be like having some Kundalini energy ramping up. That Kundalini is going to be ramping up, and it comes through the root, the sacral chakra, the solar plexus. And if you're tapping into your power and that energy rises up, that makes you feel more empowered. It just really ramps that up for you. But don't get too fiery, because we've got rain too, which can kind of balance out that too much fire, because you don't want to, dry yourself out. You don't want to get burnt out. You just want to bring that even balance between the two. And rain's very soothing. Heat's very warming. So, like I say, if you bring these two elements together, it brings a little bit of kind of, I could call it like metaphorically a sauna, where it's warm and it's comfortable and it's moist. There's moisture, moisture in the air, great for the skin. Honestly, one of my favorite times of the year is when there is humidity. I know people don't like that, but I love it because it's great for my skin. And I just my skin stays so dry in the wintertime. It's just hard to stay hydrated. But for me, that humidity really does a wonder for my skin. It feels good. So just relate that, tie in those energies however you feel resonates with you, and go from there. All right. If you're joining me and you would like a 1-card pull, one per person for free, say me in the comment section. All personal readings can be purchased through the Hipsy link, and that will be read here in the live chat. If you don't feel comfortable doing a live chat read, you can always book a private session through the Hipsy link. I also have another platform that I use. That's through Square. That's tinmoonhouse.square.site. You can see all, not all of both platforms are going to have the same amount of services, but my main services are on the Square site. So check that out. I think there's also a place there where you can sign up with an email. You can get, notified of different things that I'm going to be doing. I know there's so many platforms that you can get notified through, but if you feel like it, you can join that. Also, if you don't mind, just join the Hipsy platform. Follow me there. I also have, I think, a donate section where you can donate a little bit if you would like to. I also have Cash App, Tin Moon House. If anything resonates with you and you want to show some love and some support, I'd be greatly appreciated. All right, who's still in the chat right now? Let's get some readings going. Okay, so whoever is tuning in after the live, you've got some major financial breakthroughs coming in for you. That is going to help to level you up. It's going to help you level. Wow, it's just going to open some things up for you. It's going to help you to get past some things that you didn't think you could get past or get out of, but it's going to help you to pay off some debts here. Yes. If you need some help financially maneuvering through financial situations, I do that as well. Life coaching, spiritual coaching, advising. I work with relationship issues, financial issues, twin flame issues, well-rounded in many different areas and different areas of spirituality. I don't like to call it new age, but you know what I'm talking about when you hear that word. Honestly, it's a lot of these things have been around for thousands of years, and they're not new. They're just resurfacing because they've been hidden from us, so that because we can tap into our power anytime we're here to remember who we are, or who we, what we came here to do, who we are spiritually. All right, this next one is for whoever may be joining in after the live. You've overcome an obstacle. You're working on your next project. It's like you got one project completed and now you're working on another one. You're working on something that's going to, last. A venture that's going to be long-term, that's going to bring lots of energy and vitality to your life. But I do see a little bit of a stuck energy here. You're holding yourself back from really putting the effort in to making your dream come true. I want to get one for this. Show us the block. You've been presented with something that could alter your destiny. Wow. But you're not sure that it's going to take you to the right place or the place you want to, but it's going to take you to the place that you need to be. So don't discount what's coming through. Because whatever this is, it's getting your attention and it's like, no, you need to be over here. Something's trying to pull you onto your mission, which is really going to bring you the vitality and long-term that you need. So, don't hold yourself back. Go for it. Most people give up after the first try, but you can't give up. Don't give up on yourself. A lot of successful people failed many times before they came to a place where they succeeded. And that's what we have to do. We have to continue going on, continue doing, continue being, putting in the effort, maybe tweaking a few things before it really works out. But the key is just don't give up, don't give up on yourself. We have about 3 more minutes, unless we have some more requests. I'm going to pull out some herbs. Herbs are wonderful health-wise to enhance your everyday life or something you got going on. And I'm going to blindly pick one that I feel drawn to. Okay. Blackberry. How fascinating. Because we're getting ready to enter into, they call it blackberry winter. I've noticed the blackberries are actually blooming. The flowers are blooming right now. And as the flower transforms, it's going to turn into the berry. But blackberry is a great spring and summer fruit. Helps with the digestion, helps with the bowels. It's also been used as a cough suppressant, or I think even an expectorant. But I know that there's a lot of respiratory issues going on right now, especially with the pollen ramping up since it's springtime. There's also a lot of stuff being sprayed in the skies. Where I work at the temple, there's been a lot of people coming in with respiratory issues, trying to find relief. Blackberry, blackberry, blackberry. You can use the root, you can use the berry, you can use the leaf. The leaf doesn't really have as much compounds inside of it to take internally, but it can be used externally as a poultice for sprains, bug bites, things like that. But the fruit's so delicious. But I know you can use tea with the root. That's really good for the digestive system. Yeah, get you some blackberries. Plant some. Why not? Get you a little spot in your backyard, near the fence or wherever, and just might be a good time to plant that. Or go buy some blackberries at the grocery store, preferably organic. So there we have it. Any other requests tonight? I appreciate everyone who has joined me tonight. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for any requests. It is my pleasure to be here to give you clarity, to give you answers to any of your questions. Be glad to do any coaching with you if you're on a specific journey and you need some assistance maneuvering through that. That's one of my specialties. I love watching you become the greatest version of yourself. All right. Thanks again for tuning in. That's all we have for tonight. And I'll see you next Thursday at 7 p.m. Central. Stay safe, stay well.